It's Mental Health Awareness Month. When we speak about mental health, it seems like we only touch just a little bit of it, like a little corner of it. We'll talk about bipolar, we'll talk about even personality disorder. We'll talk about those things because that's the first thing that comes to mind when we think of mental health. Baby, being a black girl is hard. Being a black woman is hard. So we already gonna get that out the way. We already know that that plays a role in our mental health. We know that that affects our mental. But let's talk about friendships, family, jobs, relationships. I'm gonna just start with family. Sometimes family can be so cruel, so judgmental, unforgiving, not understanding. What is that saying? Pressure burst pipes. Sometimes family can put so much pressure on each other that there is no room for mistake. There is no room for error. And then they get around each other. They all huddle up and they get the kiki talking about you and talking about what you're going through. Not trying to help you though, but they gonna gossip about you.
Oh, so and so kids, you know she on drugs now. You ain't heard, girl. She down bad on drugs, real bad. Yeah.
Then they share it with the entire family and then even some of their friends. But because you are taught to respect your elders, you don't say nothing. You hold it in. You act like it don't bother you. You act like you don't hear it. You act like they're not talking about you. And then they talking about your mama, but you gotta act like you don't hear that either. That is something that we take in and we don't never release. And let's move on to friendships. I don't know about how y'all friendships were, but mine's was a little bit like I had some really good friends in my life, but I knew that we kept it real surface level. Like as I think back, I don't remember knowing nothing too personal about my friends. I don't remember ever telling them stuff like too personal. I'm a talker, so I would probably say a little bit here and there, but then I see that they don't want to talk about it, or they be like, "Girl, what is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Ooh, we don't talk about that. Okay, we don't talk about that." So I've learned to keep it in because I've noticed that I can't be open, I can't be transparent, I can't share with my friends about how they make me feel because sometimes your friend be joking with you, but you don't like it. They'll say something that's a little bit like, "Oh, excuse me," but because we are taught to not be so sensitive, we won't even address that friend and we won't even say like, "Hey, that kind of upset me. Could you not say that?" We never have those conversations. Well, at least I didn't with my friends. I believe your friend's supposed to be somewhat of an outlet for you, someone you could just like release and you could just be open and honest and transparent with, but I didn't have that. And that can add on to your mental health as well because it's like I have friends but I can't even talk to them about what I'm going through. And that's why I think you see a lot of people don't even know when their friends is committing, I can't say the word on here, but y'all catch my drift. And they're like, "Oh, I didn't know she felt that way." Because why is it that we don't feel comfortable enough to come to our friends? That plays a lot on our mental. Let's talk about these jobs, especially being a black woman in the work field is hard. But then when you're talented or when you're good at something, that job will abuse you. They will try to wear you out. Don't let them see that you talented. Don't let them see that you actually good at your job. And don't actually let them see that you working. Oh, like, "Oh, you're not lazy? Oh my gosh, she's not lazy. Okay, let's work her. Oh my gosh, she's so good at this. We can have her do that. And then we can also have her do that too. Oh, don't mind it. Miss Davis will do it. Miss Davis is great. She'll just jump in. She's a team player. Oh my gosh, she's amazing." I don't know what it is about praise, but we love praise. Give me a good little praise. I'm gonna get up and I'll probably dance for you. And I'm learning not to dance anymore. I'm learning just to be like, yes, I am good at that, but here's my boundaries. Don't let all that praise go to your head because they love to pay you in praise. No, praise can't pay my rent. Praise can't pay my car note. Praise does nothing for me. And then you become burnt out. We want to take a mental health day. They looking at us like, what do you mean mental health day? What what are we doing to you? Like you're fine. Take a break for yourself. I say all this to say when we go through all of that in our life and we just keep it in, taking that judgment from our family, work is stressing us out, and all these different things is breaking us down, and we don't have an outlet, we don't go to therapy, and then we wonder why later in life we have this mental breakdown that we don't seem to talk about. We have it, we acknowledge it for a little bit, and then we go back to work or we just keep on moving on. That affects you. Like all of that, me growing up and my friends and me not being able to connect with my family and talk to my family about certain things and to say like this is a lot of pressure y'all putting on me, I can't live up to those expectations, it's unreal. Then you have my friends, I can't talk to y'all about it, y'all don't want to talk about it, y'all looking at me strange like, "Girl, what are you talking about?" I am exploding. So mental health is more than just bipolar and other things. It's about having this buildup and having nowhere to put this or nowhere to let it out. So let's normalize talking about things as well and normalize just you about to explode being part of mental health. That's all I'm saying. Cause I'm tired.